Well, there's still more ahead on Talk of the Town today, including Bob the tomato and Larry the cucumber. Yes, we're talking VeggieTales. They're coming to a big screen near you. Hear how you and the kids can enjoy all the fun and win a prize pack with tickets to their first film premiere next.
And we found another.
Our next guest took one big idea and a bunch of vegetables and turned them into a cultural phenomenon. Since the first VeggieTales video was released in 1993, kids have been learning positive values through biblical stories as told by the Veggies. 28 million videos later, the Veggies are ready for their next big adventure, a feature film headed for the big screen. Here's a preview of Jonah.
In a land of mystery.
Nineveh! It's the other end of the world!
In a town full of trouble.
Nineveh, the biggest, meanest city around.
Those people do not know right from wrong.
It's up to one reluctant asparagus.
You are Jonah. You are a big shot. I have the Jonah plush toy.
With the help of some fearless friends.
We are the pirates who don't do anything.
Oh, you know that's right. Nothing. Zilch. Nada.
Oh, lovely.
To go where no vegetable has dared to go.
We got trouble.
You're...
Fish food.
Big Idea Productions presents Archibald Asparagus. Bob the Tomato.
Oh, dear.
Larry the Cucumber.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Introducing a caterpillar named Leo.
That is only half true. My mother was a caterpillar. My father was a worm. But I am okay with that now.
Jonah's world premiere is in Nashville tonight. We're welcoming Phil Vischer, the VeggieTales creator and the voice of Bob the Tomato. Phil, welcome.
Correct. Thank you. It's nice to be here.
This is just such an incredible thing. How did Veggies come about?
Well, it all started out with me trying to figure out a way to teach values to kids. And if you've ever watched much kids' TV, there are a lot of shows that are fun to watch, but they're not necessarily good for you. And a lot of shows that are good for you, but not necessarily fun to watch. And I was trying to figure out a way to do both, to make a show that was good for kids and at the same time really fun to watch. And at this time, it was late 80s, and I was a computer animator, and computers couldn't handle, back then, arms, legs, hair, or clothes. So I had to come up with characters that were basically naked, bald, and limbless to be able to pull it off. This was 4 years before Toy Story came out. And so I started playing around with a candy bar and thought, okay, that's kind of cute, a little candy bar guy. And my wife walked by and said, moms are going to be mad if you make their kids fall in love with candy bars. And I thought, okay, good point. Well, what wouldn't moms be mad about their kids falling in love with? And the first thing that popped into my head was a cucumber. And Larry the Cucumber was born.
Bingo. And then Bob the Tomato. So your background had been computer animation before.
I've been animating since the mid-late 80s.
And what are some like Pop-Tarts and stuff
we worked on Pop-Tart spots and, opens for Oprah and other shows like that in Chicago.
Now, you've had a strong Nashville connection with VeggieTales.
Yes.
Tell me about that
Yeah,
connection.
well, about half of our videos have been sold in the mass market, and the other half have been sold in Christian bookstores. So we have an office in Franklin that manages, the Christian bookstore side of our business, and we've also worked with some of the recording artists in Nashville to help us develop music.
And now Jonah is the first feature film you've ever done. Was this a big undertaking?
This was a huge undertaking. We had to grow. We now have about 200 people on staff. About 100 of them are just artists and animators just to work on Jonah. So it's really been a huge, many times bigger project than anything we've done before. But we really felt it was time to take our way of teaching values up to a whole new level, to reach a much bigger audience and to give parents a new way to pass on values to their kids.
And you're basically taking biblical stories and applying them
About
to
half
these
of our
characters.
stories are Bible stories that we just have crazy fun with. Some people have compared it to, if Monty Python took over your Sunday school class, it would be VeggieTales.
That's quite a big stretch
yes,
there.
and some people that thought frightens, but that's okay.
Right.
But the other half will do parodies of Star Trek or Batman or just pop culture things. So we do a mix. For our first movie, though, we wanted to do a Bible story because our fans told us how much they love it, when we do one of our versions of a Bible story. Yeah. And so we decided to pick, one of the Bible stories that just makes a kid's eyes light up. If you say, you want to hear the story of the woman at the well? They,
right.
say, Jonah and the whale? Ooh, that sounds fun. And it had to have that appeal to put it on the big screen.
Oh, you have to be excited about having a premiere here in Nashville.
We're really excited about it. We've got lots of celebrities coming. You know, we could have done it in L.A. There are a lot of celebrities there, but not many of them are VeggieTales fans because we're really kind of a middle America phenomenon. And we could have done it in Chicago where we have lots of fans, but not many celebrities.
Yeah.
And so Nashville is really the perfect place.
Thanks very much for coming by. Phil, it's just absolutely fabulous. Jonah hits the movie theaters nationwide on October 4th, but the world premiere, as we've just talked about, is here in Nashville tonight at Thoroughbred Theater in Cool Springs. And we've got some tickets to the premiere and VeggieTales prize packs to give away right now. Call us at 615-737-5500, and the 5th and 10th callers will win. Congratulations, Bob, and thanks for joining us. I'm Phil.
Thank you very much.
He is Bob.
I am Bob.
The Tomato. Can you do Bob the Tomato for me?
Hi, kids. I'm Bob the Tomato.
Okay, Phil.
There you go.
Thanks a lot.